This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at Microsoft. MSFT is up over 10 bucks here right now. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation of buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Microsoft. Now, their earnings are coming out here. Let's just see. Yeah, they're coming out here on the 30th. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that's coming out here as far as the earning wise. Like I said here at midday trading, you got Amazon coming out, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, and Google all next week. So I think the earnings are going to be a blowout numbers. If anything like what Netflix did, wow, it's going to be up huge. Now you can see where Microsoft is running now. This is a really nice chart. I mean, she's a beaut, Clark. She's a real beaut. Look at this here. You got a low. See, we have that higher low and a higher low. And look at how nice this is rallying up right up here. Now we broke across this sideways action, and now we're above this here, 100 SMA here. So this is the key that you need to hold is right there is at 427.83. Okay. Then what we can do is we look at today's high. You're looking at 430.58. Then we can do is we can just rock it right here to the left. Just keep on riding right on up here. You got 431.85. Here we got 435.30. And then we just keep right on going here. You got 439.24 until we get all the way up here to the retest at 441.50. Now, again, if we can rocket that up here and you can break through all that here, look how many nice good targets that we have on the upside here. Okay, so you're looking right there, 448.39. We can come all the way up to this candle here. You're looking at 457.26. We have 464.78 and then 468.35. That's going to be your really big target, but you really have to get and close above the top of that candle right there first at that 441.50. So this is looking very, very nice here. Now, when you look at the downside here, well, you got to hold this 100-day here on a closing basis. Okay, that's going to be the key. And obviously, if that's lost here, then we just follow the candles down here, okay? So what do you got? You got 424.04. What do we got here? You got 422.50. Then we start getting into these SMAs here, which you're looking at 420.15. You have your 21, 420, 58, and then we have your 419, 31. So everything right around that 420 area, that's going to be very, very good support. But you can see here now how that 8 days curling up. And if it crosses above that 200-day, that 50-day, and that 21-day here, this could propel this here much, much higher. Okay, now your green crossed over your red here. This is looking very, very bullish, and you got plenty of room to run here on your RSI. So when we look here at the weekly chart here, which is very, very nice, look how nice this is. See, this is why you want to trade the charts, okay? So people tell you charts are after looking. They just don't know how to trade charts. That's all this is to it, okay? So when you see this down here and you're holding this 50 SMA here on a closing basis, which you did, and then it comes down and retests it. Now look how nice it held it all the way through, and now we're above this key 21 simple moving average at 428.06. Which lines up very, very nicely here with the 100-day at 427.83. You're pretty much right there. Again, if you can crack above that, then we just follow those candles up really nicely until we can get that big retest up there at that 468.35. But right now, this is looking very, very bullish. I am long the stock here. I'm long all of this. Plus, I say one of my favorite trades, and this is heavily weighted in there, is TQQQ, okay? So you have Microsoft, you have Apple, and you have NVIDIA. Those are the top three stocks in TQQ. You also have, Tesla and Costco and all the rest of everything, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's a good ETF if you want to have, take the whole package kind of a situation. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart, pretty much tells it all. Okay, so what do we had here? We had that nice downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, and then yesterday what we had is that inside day, but it was a green candle. Okay, so today, as soon as we hit the old marks, it came up, made a higher high that tells you it's going to go higher. You want to look at resistance. Okay, so I was looking at right here. This is going to be key 71.27. That's what you want to make sure that we hold. Right here, we got 71.71. And then we have right there, you're sitting at 72.02. Real time right now, you're sitting at 71.69. So you're sitting right in the thick of this, okay? So when those futures open tonight at 6 p.m., you want to watch today's high, which was 72.09, and that low at 69.35. That is going to be very, very key. So let's take a look at the upside. Obviously, here you want to watch that 21-day. That's going to be key, 71.71, and then we want to watch that 50-day at 72.02. Okay, now again, if that's lost, and I say on the upside, and what we do is we go higher. What you got to look at the bottom of the candle, 72.69. Okay, we look at the bottom of this candle here, 73.26, and then we'll look to the top here. You're looking at 74.45. We'll come up to the top of this candle, 75.08, and there's your big target, 75.45. Above that, you look right there. Okay, 76.24, and then 77.26, and then 78.46 here. But we got to get through all this here. Once we get above that, then you got a pretty much good shot rate, at least to that 100-day. Then we have to decide what we're going to do. Now, again, this is basically all that war situation. Israel said they are going to retaliate. We just don't know how, okay? But if they strike oil facilities and something on that order, okay, then you got a problem here, and crude could spike up much, much higher, okay? But what I do want to just show you here, though, is you want to watch that if it cracks up here is like that 100-day, okay? So if you look at this pairing right here, what do you have? You got a double top situation right into that 200-day, okay? Another double top into that 100-day. Another double top into that 200-day. Let me bigger up here, get that a little bit clearer for you. See, right into that 200-day, okay? Right here into that 200-day, and then right here into the 100-day. So if it cracks up here, we got to see what happens when what happens when it gets to that 100-day or the 200-day or the retest. Is it going to be a double top situation? Because look how many had 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, okay? So that's what you always want to watch. Always look what happened in the past, because usually what happens in the past is where it's going to happen in the future, okay? So right now here, we just want to watch that 21-day and that 50-day. Now, on the downside here, you really want to hold this 71.28 level. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost here, we just follow these candles right on down. You got 71.11. What do we have here? You got 70.67. We'll come over here. You got 70.39. Then we look to the bottom of today's candle, 69.35. And then we have 68.46, and then right here, 68.71, okay? So that is your downside here. If this candle can't hold this and it can't get through that, it might do a little sideways action, okay? Obviously, if that's lost, here's your big retest, 66.33 and 65.27. So right now here, we got to just see. Now, this was a really good scalp. I scalped the UCO there today. That was a really, really good trade. So I'm going to see how this is all going to shake out here going forward. Maybe just have a nice pop up here going on up. RSI here, plenty of room to run. MACD here, well, this is looking here sideways. This could, all of that curls up here. That will send that price up much, much higher. Okay, natural gas here. Well, it's nothing's really, it's kind of a nothing burger. But if you watch my video, I just said you're trading right here, right basically between this 200 SMA here and that 50 SMA here. Okay, so upside, you just want to watch that 50-day. So you're sitting at 3.39. Then we have the 8-day right above that at 2.4. And then we want to watch that 100-day at 2.41. The 50-day is going to be critical because it's going to be like right there, 2.39 right there. And then it has to get above that 8-day. If you get above that 8-day, then we'll just look to the bottom of this candle. Okay, 2.44. We'll look here to the top of that candle, looking at 2.49. And on top of this candle, 2.55. And we'll look to the top of there, 2.62, and then there's your big target up there at 2.64. But yeah, I have to get and close above that 8-day. That is going to be the key, okay? Price goes above the 8-day, you roll up higher. It goes below the 8-day, you have to close above, then you can go higher. If not, we're going to be trading this range. Now, downside here, what you want to watch is obviously just watch today's low. That's going to be key. That's at 2.27, and this 200-day at 2.24. If that's lost, we'll come right here, 2.24, and it will come right there at that 2.21. That's going to be, but right now we're just trading sideways until we get some kind of a catalyst to send this bad boy higher. Okay, so right now we just trade that range. That's all I'm doing. Now I didn't scalp any short there today. There was a scalp short, but I didn't do that because I was too busy here with the oil and the the Microsoft, the TQQs, NVIDIAs, all that. There was just so much going on here, so I just said I'm just going to scalp the long. Got the UNG. That was a really nice, good scalp on that. And now I'm done. I have no position right now in natural gas. Now, I got rid of my short here as soon as we made this higher high here. And now I have a long position going on in the crude oil. Okay, so we got to see if they can bust above this. Then we can send that bad boy higher. If not, we can go sideways that down. I'll get rid of the long and we take it short again. Okay, so you just want to trade this right now because this is a war kind of situation here. We just want to trade this here because we have a trading range. Okay, that's what I got for every back here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. And we'll take a look here at the crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll throw something else in our mix. Now, remember, the API report will be out today at 4:30, but keep your eye on the news. Any kind of retaliation, you can send crude oil much, much higher. All right, thanks for watching.